I'm curious. What do you think our mission as a church is? We have read and maybe even memorized, "Go ye therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit." I've noticed that in my reading and in my ministry, that in the past, as a church, we have put more emphasis on the word go. Thus, the paramount focus of the church has been on our missionary activities, beginning in 1874 when the church sent out John N. Andrews as the first official missionary to Europe. Then there was a shift to the word teach. Critics of Adventism have pointed out that there was a focus on what has become known as the proof text method of Bible studies. In our teaching, we began to overemphasize doctrines. Then another shift to the word baptizing. Mass evangelism became the theme of the church, to a point where we were accused of doing the number game. So what's the mission of the church? Now, don't misunderstand me. Go, teach, baptize are all important. But I think Jesus' point is making disciples. I think Jesus is saying the church should continue this spiritual work, teaching and expressing this creative energy of God in our families, in our community, and the world. Disciples are made through a change process that leads to obeying everything that I have commanded you, Christ says. Thus, no Christian is given a pass or exempt from this corporate mandate. The disciple maker must teach, demonstrate, encourage others to be disciple makers. You see, the process of multiplication has been the secret of the growth of the church. Christ's method has 5 steps. Christ mingled with people. There is nothing that can replace personal, hands-on, mingling ministry. This may mean that we have to move from our comfort zones and form relationships with people who are different from us. Christ then showed sympathy. We too must come close to people, shaking hands. People must learn our principles and feel our sympathy as we minister to people's needs. This will vary from church to church. Your church can do counseling, or feeding or children care, etc., etc. This way we will win people's confidence. Now, I know that the Christian church has been accused of misusing Christian ministry service, where care and love is tied to accepting Jesus. Our mingling, our showing sympathy, our ministering to people's needs should show that we care. It's the only way we show people that we care with no strings attached. Then we will be able to win their confidence and ask them to follow Jesus. That's a vital step in Jesus' method. Disciple making, my friends, is hard and lengthy and sometimes a messy process, but with Christ's guidance, His love and faith, we should be able to create a new consciousness in the church. Every member who has never become involved in Christian service should be encouraged to participate in kingdom building by exercising this Christ power. This year, under the banner Propel Minnesota, every member in the Minnesota Conference should participate in disciple making. We should conform to the image of Christ. We should do the work of Jesus, sharing the good news and creating more disciples. The General Conference slogan is, I will go. That's what I think is the mission of the church. Go, teach, baptize, make disciples along the way.